Hello, everybody. Good afternoon to you, and Merry Christmas for those who celebrate Christmas. And for those who don't, Happy Holidays. So, I hope you guys are enjoying Christmas time with the ones you love. Or if you're not, hope you're having a relaxing day at home. So, I was rather surprised that Foodie went live last night. I thought she would take the day off, considering the fact that most people are celebrating the holidays with their loved ones. I mean, would it make sense for her to go live and she's really not doing anything and really not entertaining people just to come live to do what exactly? Well, she did. She went live. Why did she go live? I feel it was because she had no one to talk to. So, what happened during the live? Well, I'm going to tell you guys right now this stream I'm about to react to. It's a bit of a sleeper. It's not exciting. Just letting you guys know that right off the bat. She was talking about various things about religion, about what she plans to do, just different stuff like that. And I wanted to sit in and give my thoughts as well as show you guys some stuff that I found on Twitter. So, how about we just get into it? And yes, we are making use of the fast forward button if she gets too boring. And I'm sure there can be many parts to that. We don't have to be here all day. We can just do a quick recap, react, and be done and out of here. So, you guys know what time it is. It's time for the Twitter peeps. All right, it's time for the Twitter peeps. So we just go ahead and bring that on up. I believe I am ready to go, and I am. All right. So for those of you on Twitter that you would like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you that you really don't care about the Bird app, that's why I do the peeps. That why you guys can see all the stuff the girl world is saying, all the news, all the gossip, all the tidbits, without having to set foot on the Bird app. There's not a whole lot of stuff to go over today. That's a sign that Chantal's stream was boring. If there's interesting stuff, there's stuff all over the place to find. If there's not much to be told, well, then nobody talks about it. So let's start here with a post courtesy of Enigma 2025 saying, if she can't afford to keep the cat, how will she afford to pay for her villa, food for herself, and how is she going to feed the cat? She has yet to clip its nails or take it to the vet for her shots. Billiana says, I'm Akasha on Twitch. So on Foodie Beauty Twitch stream about the vet prices, I said what I said because I was enraged. We told her, don't get a cat. We know she is an animal blanker. I didn't want to get blocked so quickly, but I couldn't keep my mouth shut. She then cried, LOL. So Foodie is saying that she cannot afford to take the cat to the vet. She's also claiming that it costs $2,000 for a pet spay. She did a recent Twitch stream where she was saying that to people on Twitch, and a lot of people were calling her out and saying, no, it doesn't cost $2,000. And they were offering up many alternatives in her area, at which point Foodie became angry and she had a complete meltdown because she got caught in her lie. People weren't believing her, and because they weren't believing her, they weren't going to buy into her grift. So even if the spay is not $2,000, Foodie, which it is not, if you can't afford to get your cat spayed, how in the world are you going to pay your rent? I mean, it is rather suspicious that you asked $2,000 for the spay, and that's the exact cost of your rent. I mean, everybody picked up on that immediately, that the cost of the spay was about the same price as your rent. Obvious is obvious, Foodie. It's obvious you were grifting for something else, and everybody knows it. Dried up old Twitter hag says nothing more pathetic than a person that can't be without a partner or sit with themselves. The only thing sad about this new chapter in my life is I lost my dad. I'm sorry about that, Twitter hag. Other than that, I'm over here having a great time being single and in my own home. Get it together. Yeah, exactly. You can have a fun time as a single person, and you can certainly keep yourself busy. There's so many things to do, single or not single. Even if you're alone on Christmas Eve, you can just chill. You can just chill at home, do stuff for yourself, put your big fuzzy socks on and get some hot cocoa and just chill. And Foodie cannot do that. She just can't chill at home and just sit with herself and count her blessings. Nope. Nope. Got to come on Twitch and complain about her life. Not the thing you should be doing on Christmas, Foodie. There's a lot of people on Christmas that are having real life troubles and they don't need to hear your nonsense. Queen Jellybean says, according to Foodie Beauty, the women in Syria, quote, shouldn't have kids because they can't afford them. But she has every right to adopt cats that she can't afford to take care of. And how dare anyone tell her differently? Tuck your type 2 untreated Canadian white privilege in, cutie. Yeah, she did make that comment about the ladies in Syria, that if they can't afford to have kids and they shouldn't have kids, and yet she's over there being a pet parent. And I would consider a pet to be much like a child because it's a living thing that never grows up and you always have to take care of. So if you're making that comment about the ladies in Syria, Foodie, doesn't that in a way apply to you? Because you have a child in a sense, and you're saying to people, I can't afford it. I can't afford to feed it. I can't afford to take and get it medical care. So wouldn't the responsible thing to do would to be to find another owner to take the cat? Of course it would be. But that would also mean you can't use it to grift with anymore. And you are using the cat to grift with. And as you all know, I clocked her before she even started doing it. Wonder Mom says Foodie Beauty will get a car, drive to all of her bee eating places, spend money on all the crap. Then in the new year, she will be broke. She will not be able to have bee moments, take rugs, spend money. She will try to grift, but it will not be enough. Then we will see the pressure explode. Yeah, so there's been some debate about whether Foodie actually got her paycheck or not. She claims that she got it, but some of her behaviors say, no, she didn't get it. She might just be trying to save face in front of Girl World. You know what? At this point, it doesn't matter because even if she got something from YouTube, it's not going to last forever. And the pay on Twitch is not that great. So how is she going to keep up with all the payments for everything she needs for the next 14 months, which is the length of her lease? She's locked into a 14-month lease. And really, there's no way out unless she decides to move out in the middle of the night. It's a recipe for disaster. It's going to bust open eventually. Meow Meow says, ooh, someone got all dolled up for Christmas. Well, I hate to be nasty, y'all, but even her dolled up, it didn't look good. That shirt is giving me 1960s countertop feels or 1960s wallpaper. It's not good. That's just my opinion, though. I'm just giving it. That's all. The Tone Knob says Foodie Beauty is on Twitch doing an old-fashioned bare minimum cash grab stream. She's a parasite, blurting out names of food, mentions religious misinformation, half sentences, and looking like a burnt potato. I may be spending Christmas alone in a little room, but at least I'm not Chantal. So something interesting during the stream. As you guys can see here by the picture, her face was really red yet again. She was complaining that she was hot. Is that due to high blood pressure? Did she take something to raise her body heat? She also mentioned that she had the window open, and I heard somebody else say that the temperature on this particular day was 19 degrees. So there she is in her apartment with a cat, and she's got the window open at 19 degrees. Foodie, don't be a jerk. A cat or a dog, they start to get really, really cold, like dangerously cold. If anything drops below, I would say 35, 32 degrees. And if it was 19 degrees outside, you really should be shutting that window. You're in an apartment that has air conditioning. Why are you overheating? If you're taking something to overheat, you need to stop taking it for the sake of the cat, at least. Okay, so that's it for the Twitter peeps. Told you there wasn't a whole lot to go over. Again, that's how you can tell when things are boring, because there's not much to talk about. And I would like to give full credit to Orange Cat, who was streaming last night. Thank you, Orange Cat. I will leave the link for the original video in the video description if you guys want to find Orange Cat and sub up to her and say hi and maybe leave a comment. So thank you once again, Orange Cat. Let's see what Foodie has to say. And yes, I'm sure I'm going to be fast forwarding through a lot of this. So let's see how Foodie spent her Christmas Eve.
You're addicted to love. You have no job, save your money. It won't be a lot of blessing. No. I have to listen. I am not the reason I
Forgive the interruptions, y'all. It might be due to the software that Orange Cat was using. Sometimes it glitches.
people on the street in this weather right now, they don't get like who don't even have an apartment for a whole month. At least I have an apartment for a month. Well,
Right. So there you are talking about people who are homeless. You're saying, I've got at least an apartment for a month. Ooh, wait a minute. Did she tell on herself? She might have told on herself right there. That might be some interesting information. At least I've got an apartment for a month. But Foodie, you're on a 14-month lease. Shouldn't that mean you're going to be there for over a year? So what are you saying? You only have enough money to last you 30 more days? But I thought you just got paid. Interesting.
you know, it's more than some people have. Exactly. My husband gave me my presents early, so that was cute. And my oldest is a teenager payment card. Oh, you wanted a card from your kids? My mom says that too. I don't buy cards very often, but they always, yeah, my mom always, she used to say that, but I get her some pretty good gifts, so I don't think the card matters. That is true, Chantal. You'll be blessed if you bless others. Yeah, thank you, Slipman. So I can show you.
You know what, Chantal? If you really care about the homeless, if you really care, and you're not just trying to act as you care, why don't you do something that actually matters? Find a local Goodwill. Go there and pick up a bunch of blankets or sleeping bags, warm caps, warm jackets, things of that nature. Pick up some food and distribute it amongst the homeless. And things that they actually need and they can actually use. If you really care about the homeless, then be concerned about helping them stay warm and safe out there rather than just going to the dollar store and picking up trinkets that nobody wants and nobody asked for.
Show you guys what I got if you want. Yeah. So I'm really my mind. I cannot. I realize my struggle right now is trying to survive and have other people try to understand like how I'm feeling, but it's like not possible because
You know, it's Christmas time. We should all be counting our blessings right now. And a lot of people do. They are grateful for anything they have, family, friends, if they have a place to live, if they have food to eat. Even if you're someone and you're down to one can of corn in your cupboard, you should say thank you for that one can of corn, because as long as that can of corn is in your cupboard, you're not going to go completely hungry. Every little thing counts. I've struggled. I'm still struggling a little bit, but I count my blessings. I am thankful for what I have. I will never stop being thankful for what I have. I will never stop saying thank you for it. I will never take it for granted ever. No matter how little it is, I'm grateful. Because there are those out there who would gladly take it and say thank you and not complain. So listening to Chantal, knowing how much this woman has had over the years in the way of money, opportunity, fortune, she's been blessed with so much. for over a decade. And if she had gotten her head screwed on halfway straight, just for even half that amount of time, she'd be all right by now. But she wasted it all. And it's wild work that she's sitting in a nice, nice apartment. She's warm, she's comfortable. Obviously, she's got food. Obviously, she's got enough money in pocket because she keeps buying fast food meals and she keeps getting called out about that. And she's talking about struggling. Struggling how? How are you struggling? Struggling being alone? Well, if you're struggling being alone, Foodie, then fix the problem. Go spend time around people. Find fulfilling things to do with your time. Getting on Twitch and talking about, I'm struggling. Girl, shut up. Go talk to people that actually have real life struggles, that are really going through it, that have lost all shred of hope because they feel like they're at the bottom and they can't work their way up. They have no opportunity. Girl, be quiet.
You can't possibly, and I don't blame you. To a degree you can, and you could probably empathize with me, but this...
Oh my God, this comment. I'm so glad I didn't spit out my coffee. It's Me Tip says, you look like the old lady that smokes cigs at bingo. Oh my God, no. I'm laughing because they're not all the way wrong.
I'm just really, something is just not right with my head and just my, everything. And I just really, I feel like, I don't know. I need like a schedule that's, for some reason, live streaming at night like this, like live streaming in the evenings, hey girl, is very... Teardrop! Hello! Hi, sweet baby. Is more anxiety inducing than during the day, I notice. I find the nights are very, very hard, and that's when I just want to freak out,
So basically, you come on at night not to be an entertaining content creator, but to basically dump on people. Just lay your depression and your depressing thoughts on people as if that's the thing that you should be doing on Christmas. Depression during Christmas time, it's a common thing. There's a lot of people that go through it. And for those of you that are going through it, I feel you. It's really hard especially when you're alone, to not be sad. But just know that you are loved, that you are worth something, and you're supposed to be here. You have worth, you have value. But Foodie, let me talk to you for a minute. You shouldn't be coming on camera during the holidays and just bringing everybody down like this. If you're struggling, there are hotlines to call. Call a hotline, talk to somebody. But you want to monetize your sadness. You want to broadcast it out to the world. You couldn't wait a couple of days to do this and let people just enjoy the doggone holiday?
And like, just cave in, if you catch my drift, and just like, I've always streamed in the nights, I know. But lately I just like really, really, really just shoe polish. That made me laugh. I really think that I like, because I need to stream, right? So I think that maybe I could come up with a schedule. Like Twitch seems to like schedules, it looks like, the type of content.
Is anybody else sick and tired of Foodie talking about schedules? And I've got to make a plan, and she talks about her plans to her viewers. You know what would be a nice change of pace? If she didn't talk about her plans, if she just pleasantly surprised people with, we're doing this today, or we're doing that today. Wouldn't that be great? Just don't tell people what you're going to do. Don't talk about it for an hour. Just do it. Just do a pop-up surprise, something or another. Hey, we're going shopping today. Hey, we're going to go dumpster dive today. Hey, we're taking a drive today. Wouldn't that be great? Just surprise. I didn't want to tell you guys. I just wanted to do it. Just be spontaneous in that way. I think the viewers would love it.
No, you know what will keep my thoughts off everything else? Because streaming is, it can be triggering, and it can be, it's energy talking and everything. And I feel like at night I need to, I think what I'm gonna do is maybe try to stream maybe 9 to 5 or 10 to 6, um, almost every day, maybe except for like Fridays or something like that, or Sundays, I don't know. Um, Treat it like a job. you know, we can do stuff. I don't know, whatever. I feel more motivated and want to go out and stuff. Like, I think during the day is how I'm feeling right now. It's weird.
But you never do. You never go out during the day. Or if you do, you don't tell people where you're going. You don't take your camera with you. What are you doing during the day, Chantal? If you're going out during the day and you're doing things, shouldn't you stream that or record that and put it somewhere? Start doing actual entertaining content for people versus doing stuff all day and then waiting till you come home at night to complain about your day, because that's not entertaining content. Oh, by the way, everyone, I've also heard that Foodie's streams on Twitch, they've been flagged. Yeah. So that means less income for her. Good job, girl. You haven't been there that long and you're already getting flagged, which means Twitch is looking at you. They're looking at you.
I never felt like that before, really. So I think that might be better. We can even, just like most people go to the, take a bus, go out, whatever. We'll figure something out, figure content out. But I want to stream for like 8 hours a day, and then from like maybe 6 onward, that's when
And here's some information about that. Bright Light 867 5309. Oh, I see what you did there, Bright Light. I see what you did there. That's an old 80s song. 8675309. I remember that song. Loved it. But I see what you did there. Bright Light says you are already being flagged as 18 and over on Twitch. It is like shadow ban on YouTube. You're going to have to bust your butt. You have rent to pay. Correct. And that is why she's coming to people saying, I need $2,000 for a spay. Obvious is obvious, like I said, but already shadow banned on Twitch. Ooh, not good.
when I'm starting to decompress and take the time for myself to really get into that self healing. That's what I want to do. Relaxing hobbies. Number one, I want to go in the evenings, maybe to the gym. Um,
Good luck with that. Go to the gym in the evenings. You're going to take your camera phone. You're going to film that. That would be entertaining content and it might be good for you. Let's see you actually do it though.
because I find, I'm going to put my faith. I don't want to do it, of course, but I have to. I want to just force myself to do it and have faith that that will help with my anxiety a lot. Um, oh, sorry, Nona. But you know what? The stream will be available on Twitch like after.
Yeah. And Pink Elephant says, so no therapy. She's talking about all these activities she wants to do, but therapy is not a part of it. And therapy is the number one thing she actually needs. She needs all kinds of therapy. She needs physical therapy for her health issues. She needs mental and emotional therapy and help. Because I feel that Foodie has some serious mental, perhaps psychological, emotional issues that maybe something from the past that she's never dealt with, and it's coming into the present and it's still a problem. She needs help. But someone needing help and reaching out for help and getting the help are two different things. If you don't reach out for the help, if you don't say to the universe, I am in over my head, the universe can't help you. You got to reach out for the help to be a benefit.
Like if I stream 9 to 5 and then it publishes, you can watch it after. I don't know. And I could do like maybe bonus stream if I feel better in the night. I can do a stream.
Sevla says working out does help. I've been doing that for my mental health. Yes. And I agree with you. Working out is fantastic. It doesn't solve all your problems, but doggone does it make you feel good. Just getting out there and getting active. The body is meant to be active. You're meant to move around. We're meant to do things. If you take a bike ride, if you do some swimming, if you just do some simple walking or low impact aerobics, y'all, there are so many videos on YouTube that if you're wanting to work out, even in the comfort of your own home, even if all you have is a little space in your living room, you can work out. Did you know that? There's high impact aerobics, there's low impact aerobics. There are videos where you can use exercise bands, there are dance videos, there's yoga, there's Pilates, there's anything you need. There's a video on YouTube. You don't even really need a trainer for a lot of stuff. If it's something simple, you could just make yourself a little playlist of YouTube videos and play those videos and work out in front of your computer or your TV and get some activity in. You can put a treadmill in your home, even something simple that can fold up and get out of the way if you don't have a lot of space. There are options out there. And working out, it makes all of those feel good, euphoric chemicals surge through your body that already exist. It helps you to sleep better. It helps you feel mentally and emotionally better. It's so good for you.
But like, I don't know why, but I just feel like major life stressors. Yeah. I don't know. What about you guys? You don't guys don't like the daytimes because a lot of you guys work, right? So 8 hours is a large commitment. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. You like night? Because at night I get really like I find I get more like tired and I just want to like relax, like have my hot chamomile tea, go to the gym.
You're not going to the gym. I can already tell you're not going to the gym right now because if you were going to the gym, Foodie, because you are someone you've never worked out, you'd be sore all over. We'd hear about it. Your arms, your legs, you'd be exhausted. If you can't even walk 600 feet from your apartment to the Walmart, how in the world are you going to work out? You got to build up your stamina. You got to get used to being on your feet and doing something and just gradually work your way up. And that is if your body is able to handle it. You should be going to the doctor and getting a full checkup before you start doing any kind of workout because you might have problems going on with your heart and everything else. So I would get that checked out before working out at all at this point.
Because like we can't go out at night really. So it's like during the day we can do more outings. So if that's what you like, the daytime would be better than the nighttime for streamings. Otherwise, nighttimes will probably just be unless you want a long stream in the evenings where we cook dinner and do like nighttime stuff like that, but because I'm old and ready to go to sleep. Yeah. 8 hours is basic. If you guys can work 8 hours a day at your jobs, and I used to work 8 hours a day at my job, I can work out 8 hours a day here.
Yeah, but you're not used to that. When is the last time you've had a regular job? It's been over a decade. And even those jobs you were so bad at that you got fired multiple times for taking extra long lunch breaks and not showing up at all or showing up really late. So it's been a while, Foodie. It's been a long while, and your work ethic sucks.
Used to stream all the time with no plans and made great money. I know, but like it's kind of getting old. Don't you find? Hamburger. Hey, Connie. Lots of us have to do stuff during the day. You love nighttime? Like, what time of night do you guys prefer?
See, I know what she's doing. She's talking to her viewers and she's saying, okay, when will you guys be available? And why is she trying to figure out when people will be around? Because on Twitch, it's different than YouTube. YouTube, you can get views and money from views even after the upload. Whereas Twitch, it's different. You only get the money for being live. After your live is over and anybody watches your live, you're really not getting money from that. So she's over here saying, when will you guys be available? When can I get the biggest audience? Trying to feel out when people will be around.
Thank you, Slipman, for the Gray Mountain things, for the bits. It's bits. It is hard, yeah. We're still watching 8 hours a day. That's why we can't watch your 8-hour streams. Well, that's the truth. I guess people who work, can't really watch 8 hours a day anyways. No, I would like to do 8 hours. You think that's really long? Like, if I had to work, I'd have to do 8 hours anyways.
Foodie, I know you're out of touch with the real world and how things work in the real world, but let me just, since you're out of touch, let me just clue you in. Most people who work, they have to get up at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, get ready for work, maybe snatch a quick breakfast before they leave, get in their car. If they're lucky, they don't have to battle morning traffic. If they're unlucky, they do. Sit in traffic for a while, arrive at the job, clock in, be there between 8 to 10 hours. When that's over, they get back in their car. They got to go through evening traffic. Then they get home, snatch up some quick dinner, maybe have a couple of hours before they go to bed. Then they go to bed and have to get up and do it all over again. That's 5, 6, maybe sometimes 7 days a week. That's why people can't watch you for 8 hours a day, because they got to make their paycheck.
After supper, when I settle down in my armchair to read the Reader's Digest. That's the thing. If I go out, 8 hours is nothing. Hope you had a good day today. Thank you, Teardrop. You too. Yeah. Yeah, my grandfather had a fall. He had a fall.
Benjala says, yeah, but you need to provide actual content. True. See, Chantal's always gone for the quantity versus the quality. And one quality stream is better than 20 trash quantity streams where you're just not doing anything. I don't think she understands that one really good stream is a lot better than 5 streams that are there's nothing there. There's nothing to talk about. It's boring. But she prefers the low impact streams where she doesn't have to do much. She doesn't have to go anywhere. She doesn't have to think. All she's doing is just laying on her couch and talking. And that is why she will never make the good money on Twitch. Because a lot of other people that are on Twitch, they're being very smart and very competitive. And they understand the quality over quantity. And they want to make sure every stream is good. And even if they have a couple of streams that are meh, it doesn't matter, because the majority of the streams are pretty doggone good. She's not even trying. And Foodie, you are on a platform that, like, you're still trying to do the YouTube thing on Twitch. And Twitch is a whole different crowd. You get on Twitch, people expect great things. They're looking for great things. And if you can't deliver, they can always find somebody else who will deliver the great things, and they'll sub up to them and not you. They don't have to put up with a trash streamer who's not even trying, who's not being entertaining, when there's so many others who are. So quality versus quantity.
And he fractured his shoulder. Yeah. Stream for 1 week straight. Well, I did 12 hours once or twice. I already saw him today. Yeah, we weren't sure.
Somebody in her chat is suggesting for her to do sleep streams. Here's the problem. In the past, there have been a few people that did sleep streams, but you don't just get on camera and sleep. The sleep streams that were the most successful were very interactive. That means the audience could participate. The streamers, they would put up text to speech where people can like send messages or have little song clips play. There was one streamer by the name of Ice Poseidon. He made $6,000 on a sleep stream. But why it was successful was because for the viewers, it was fun. He tried to go to bed. He said things for text to speech, or you could play song clips, and people were just trolling him and keeping him up all night, literally up all night. So that's how he made his money. That the audience could participate. It was interactive, and people were having fun just keeping him awake all night. Foodie's way of doing it, she wouldn't do that. She would just get into a bed, put her CPAP mask on, and not make it interactive, and people would get bored because they were just watching somebody sleep. She tried that once. She said she was going to do a 12-hour sleep stream. It went on for just a few hours. She was just pretending to be asleep. She was looking at the TV across the room to see if people were donating. Once she saw that nobody was donating, she cut the stream off.
Like what day, like, and where, and everything like that. So everything was up in the air. But yeah, it was tonight or and tomorrow. No, I'm not going back. I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. I'm staying here. I'm not well, so it's too much for me. Like even driving, like like even going out and driving, like I don't enjoy it. Like I feel like it's like really anxiety inducing. I don't know. I just feel weird right now. I need to give my brain time to adjust to the raw side of life, like, you know. Like my brain chemistry is like my brain is rewiring. I need to like just yeah.
Okay, new name Take Two says this conversation is pointless because you'll have a new idea tomorrow that you also won't stick to. So, people on Twitch, and also there are people coming from YouTube over to her stream that they're calling her out for her nonsense and they're saying, "We've been here before, we've heard this before. You'll tell us of a new idea, and then you won't do it." Like people are picking up on what you're putting down, Foodie. They're not stupid.
Thanks, Shelby, you too. I know. It was so nice to see my grandpa. Oh my gosh, like seriously, yeah. Yeah. I find elderly people and children make me laugh with things they say sometimes.
Ma'am, you've made fun of elderly people. Don't even try it. You've made fun of people that were older. You called another reactor the crypt keeper because it was an older woman. You have look shamed before, you've age shamed before. You shame people, especially older people.
Because he's pretty old, right? He's 85, so he's coherent, like, you know, fully, but he's sometimes gets really confused about stuff. Like, I don't, it made me laugh. You want me to do the haul of what I got?
No. Look at the chat. Nobody in chat is saying, "What did you get for Christmas, Foodie? What were your gifts?" Nobody's asking that. Nobody cares. But she's desperately trying to bring up interesting things for conversation. So now she's playing show and tell again to eat up more time on stream.
I don't know, Rosalina. I'll feel better when I feel better. You know, clean for 3 years. I don't know. It's almost as if like my body still was just those receptors were open and it doubled down. Like I doubled down. Like it was just awful. You know, I'll be home. Maybe I don't know. It's like it's something. It's just something else. I don't know if it's something else or if it's that Rosalina, but something is just. I'm not well. I can just feel it. I'll be home too tomorrow. I'm so depressed. I don't want to do anything. My daughter is having Christmas dinner, but I don't want to go. Aw. Yeah, if you're not feeling great, teardrop, you know, just stay in. And I find, thank you, love the sound of rain. Hello. I find that their holidays are just as stressful. Yeah, it's stressful. You know, family gatherings are just, it requires a lot of energy and to feel well. And if you don't in your mind, you can't go and put a face on. It's just some people just can't. I mean, I have a trouble with it for sure. Those are not good symptoms, yeah. And I still get the sweats, not as much, but you know, first night I woke, my whole bed was drenched with sweat. It's not good. So I feel like I know I'm
You know what? My sympathy bone just ran out of the room. And I hear it shutting the door now saying, see ya. It's taking a walk. And I'm okay with that if it takes a walk because it has no place here right now. Not with her. So you're getting the sweats because you decided to come back to Canada with 20 grand in your pocket, 20 grand that other people gave you that you really didn't earn. And you decided to do those high dose edibles and get your body used to that for days and days and days and days. You made that decision. And now you're dealing with the backside of that. No sympathy. None. Absolutely none. Yep, sympathy bone just taking a jog, I'm sure, right now to clear his head. It's all right. I understand. But you know what, Chantal? Looking at you, I don't know what's going to happen to you as far as your money situation. That is entirely up to you. But every time you come online and you do a stream like this where you're just laying on your couch, just being lazy, if something happens and you don't have rent money, I I can't feel sad for you because you're not trying. You're not even trying, even in the face of adversity, even when you're down to the wire and you should be trying your absolute hardest. This is what you're doing. You're just laying around and being same old Chantal. So when that time of absolute crisis comes, I won't feel sad for you because you are literally creating that. Just know that.
feeling a little bit better, but I'm still not like I need to. Everything is like overwhelming. Like everything just sounds like noise. Everything. Yes. Oh.
Chantal, do you think that you're the only person in the world that has been in a down to the wire situation? Like it's sink or swim time. There are lots of people that have gone through it, will continue to go through it. And I'm sure they were filled with anxiety that nearly crippled them, paralyzed them, and they had to fight their way through it. So if they could do it, why can't you? You're not the special snowflake that you think you are.
Oh. Sorry, teardrop. I hope we can cheer you up a little bit. Oh, I know you're struggling. Going cold turkey on any addictive thing can lead to overindulgence if you don't have any other ways to cope. Yeah. Why hasn't there been a hype train? What does that mean? I'm just
You're on Twitch and you don't know what a hype train is. Shouldn't you be getting educated since this is one of your main sources of income now?
joking. How is I just need to know how is Buster? He's good. Buster is a good boy. No, he's not. He's bad. He friggin' bit my
No, he's not bad. We love Buster over here. Buster was the original hater. For those that don't know who or what Buster is Chantal's mom's dog. He's an adorable little thing. He hates Chantal. She gets near him, he growls at her. Animals can pick up on people's energy. And Chantal's got bad energy, and Buster clocked her a long time ago. Buster hates her.
sister. He bit my sister 3 times. Like he nipped at her because she was trying to grab his toy. Speaking of toys, what am I? Oh, she's in her bed. Yes, she's in her bed. Okay, do you guys want to see my toy? I don't like. I said I don't want presents. Like I always say, don't buy me presents. Like I don't even like. I'm not celebrating Christmas. I'm just here to have.
Can I just go on record as saying that I don't think Chantal went to go see her family, but I think she's putting on a show about seeing her family. I don't know if she went somewhere and saw somebody else or had somebody over, but I'm feeling like all the stuff she's about to show us came from like the dollar store or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just think that she spent Christmas alone. She might be spending it alone today, but she's acting like she spent time with family, although the family wants really nothing to do with her.
Have dinner with you guys. I still buy gifts, but that's okay, right? You can buy gifts, but I don't feel right accepting gifts on Christmas.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But
You're a grifter. You'll take anything. If someone has a paper clip in their pocket, you'll take it just because it was offered and it was free.
I got BG-13 some new toys. I showed them yesterday. Oh, Alien, I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna cook for him tomorrow. Oh, you're gonna make him a special Christmas? Cuckoo, hello. You always want the dessert? It's like we just have a huge meal and then you want to have dessert like 20 minutes later. Like, no, man. Woo! No dessert double mash. Yeah, I'd rather double.
Oh, please stop the lies. I hate dessert. I don't want dessert. Chantal, you are that person that you would deliberately go see family just to get the free food and the dessert. That'd be your main motivation for showing up just to get a free meal. Who are you trying to kid? You would be the first at the table and the last to leave. And you would take home as many leftovers as you could. Are you kidding me?
Double down on the. No, I just had a little bit today. I'm not like that's how I can tell I'm not okay. Like I'm out of alignment or something. I don't know. There's something going on because yeah, I just like I can only eat little amounts and like normal amounts, and then I just feel like
Maybe if she went to go see her family, she would eat little amounts just because the family was around and she couldn't just pig out like she normally does. It's a whole different experience when you're in front of your family. And she can clock herself when her family's around.
I don't want to eat more. I don't feel at rest. Simpsons donut dessert. It was Chris. Yeah, a lot of people crave something sweet. Yeah, I got a lovely email from him actually because
That part. I am so glad that I'm reacting to this today. Did you guys hear that? She just said, I got a lovely email from him today talking about Natter. So, how is he still able to contact you? He was an abusive person. Shouldn't he be blocked? I would block somebody who hurt me, abused me. That'd be one of the first people I do block. I would block their email address. I would block their phone number. I would even block their name out of my mind at every given opportunity. I wouldn't go places where I know that perhaps we could run into each other or remind me of that person. I would not bring them up in conversation at all. But she does all of that and more. So she just confessed. He sent me an email. But why and how is he able to still talk to you if he's such a horrible person? What is that all about?
was I think it was a bad idea to maybe react to the CPAP rescue, but
So you reacted to the CPAP rescue, which I also found weird because you're supposed to be a victim. You were watching it, you were giggling, you were smiling. There was no emotional, sad, distressed, upset, visceral reaction, which a real victim would show when reminded of their abuser. And then directly afterwards, he sends you an email Were you purposely playing that video so he would reach out to you? You're wanting contact with him? Kind of sounds like that. That you're desperate for male attention. And if Salah's not giving it to you, you are poking at the other one. Well, keep going, Chantal. Insist on those loser men being around you. Insist on it. Because you know what that leads to.
Yeah. I didn't reply. Whatever.
But it probably made you feel good, the fact that he did reach out to you. I didn't reply. I don't believe that. But even if you're telling the truth, which I doubt, you got a response from him. And that's what you like to do. You like to poke at people, see if they're paying attention, see if they care. And even if it's a negative response, you interpret that as, oh, they still care. That's a good thing. Your wires are all twisted inside.
New here. I've been listening while I clean. Yeah, welcome. What he said was too lewd to repeat, so. Yeah, I think so, Heather, because somebody said they saw him on live on Facebook while in her kitchen, so.
And she's laughing about it. She's laughing about somebody saw Natter. I don't know if any Beezers are subscribed to me, but I'm just like to point out how messed up that sounds. As someone who've actually been through DV, I'm asking you to listen to her right now. Look at her face. Let's recap. She confessed that Natter contacted her. A real victim, a real one, would have that person blocked on all social media, block their phone number. Yet, even after all these years and all the stories that she's been telling about him, about how abusive he was, he's still able to reach out to her. Notice no sad, distressed, triggered, visceral reaction. That should also let you know that she's a fake. And isn't it also obvious that maybe she played the Natter videos and was kind of reminiscing about them, which I also found weird, as a way to poke at him. And then now she's saying that he contacted her, which is what she might have been wanting all along. She also confessed recently that she needs male validation, that she was with Salah for male validation. So if Salah's been out of the picture, she needs a replacement. She needs some kind of male attention. Are y'all seeing the picture all the way around right now? It's right there in front of you. She's painting it clear as day. This is a fake, phony victim who told a bunch of stories to make money, and she made a lot of it. She made thousands back in the day exploiting the subject of DV and SA. She made so much money triggering people, but it wasn't real. The talk of abuse wasn't real. If you were watching her stream the other day, then you saw that piece that she played from the CPAP rescue. She went to his house alone, and she wasn't scared. And she got in his face. She was screaming at him, which a real victim would never do. You never taunt your abuser. Look at all the funky behaviors from this one who claims to be a victim. Also, in closing to this conversation, I would like to also add that people who are predators, to keep other people from picking up on the fact that they are predators, they paint themselves the victim. And as long as people think that they're a victim, they don't even consider the idea or the thought that the person in front of them is the abuser or the predator. Just think on that for a minute.
Jack, bro. We had hot dogs tonight. Proves how much I'm not into much today or tomorrow. Oh, man. Hot dogs sound good, actually. I haven't been craving them. Do you guys want to see what I got?
No,
Oh, thank you,
nobody
Heather
cares.
Fraser, for subscribing with Prime.
She's like, anybody want to see what I got? No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Big deal. So what? You got a few trinkets. Big deal.
Yeah, teardrop. Yeah, I know. That's the definite thing. Chili cheese glitzies, chicken cutlets. Well, I have a parcel I have to collect downstairs. So the parcel system is like you get emailed a code and then you have to go into the parcel room and put in the code and then it unlocks the parcel. And the parcel room is locked, like you have to use your thing. I don't want to go get it. I'm too lazy. Ah, Melly! Wait.
And scoot ahead a little bit.
Put some more lights on. I can't really see, but the lights, they give me anxiety. So olives noir.
What? Now the lights give her anxiety? Girl, what is wrong with you? It seems like everything gives her anxiety. Going downstairs to get a parcel gives her anxiety. The lights are giving her anxiety. Oh, Chantal, there are people out there that really go through anxiety. It sounds more and more to me that you're just using anxiety as a talking point and to make people feel sorry for you.
Ah, Desnoyers. Ooh, product of Spain. This is like a tradition, okay? Because are these my gifts? Oh, this was my stocking stuff. I have a stocking stuffer, but it's like a form of gambling. Maybe I should give it to a homeless person.
Oh, this is stocking stuffer gift that somebody gave me. You're going to walk up to a homeless person and give them a scratch off? That's a real gift? Save the trouble. Don't do it.
Did you, Kiara? Oh my gosh. It's so, when you put it that way, Melly, it's like, I'm so glad you're okay. Seriously, it's so scary when you think about it. I didn't want to say that before your surgery, but I'm glad you're okay. Seriously. Woo. And you'll be just fine, girl. Diabetic socks. Hey, they're a good thing to have. Breathable socks. But my cat will I got some shower caps. I want to try one on.
So her family gave her diabetic socks for Christmas. I think they were throwing hints at you, Chantal.
For the stocking, it's just like little things, probably, from like dollar store and gift cards and stuff. I love that. I love my stocking is the favorite. Weekly planner for 2026.
And this is what she wanted to show people. Anybody want to see my gifts? I haven't seen anything yet that's exciting.
Mascara.
Excuse me.
Candy cane. Just like some nice comfy active pants. And I'm gonna wear them to work out at the gym, I think.
Look, anybody can wear whatever they want working out, especially if you're inside your house. You got to stay comfortable. But those don't look like workout clothes. They look like pajamas. Those look like pajama pants and a top. I could be wrong though. Oh,
Really?
she put it on? Okay.
Oh, that's what I said. I don't want a Christmas blanket. I'm not. I don't think my family's hearing it.
It's giving 1960s bathroom floor feel. I'm sorry, like that pattern, it's y'all got to understand, I'm older. And don't get it twisted. I love like the decor of the 1960s. Love it. Some of the decor they were coming up with, like the shag carpeting, girl, love that shag carpeting. Love it. Yep. Love the 1960s decor. It just doesn't look good on her.
Oh, my mom got me this. There's a local lady. She had a candle made for me. She makes candles. This lady from Mexico. Um, Merry Christmas. It's a French vanilla.
See, that's a mistake. I think maybe those of you that are on my channel, you've heard me talk about like I had an issue with food. And one of the things that I don't do, because it would be a mistake, is buy candles that smell like dessert. Anything that smells like a cupcake or a cake or candy, nope, not bringing it home, not buying it. Because all that stuff does is make you hungry. So the family gave her candles that smell like dessert. Hey, family, was that really a good idea? If you know that your daughter or stepdaughter has a problem with food, to buy her a candle that once she burns it, she's going to be craving desserts and she's already a diabetic, bad idea. I always stick with scents that don't remind me of food. Like I love sandalwood and Nag Champa, uh, maybe some citrusy scents. Like I love woodsy scents though. I love woodsy scents. I don't like perfumey candles. No. I like flowers. Nothing too heavy though. Jasmine's nice. Jasmine's really nice. Just nothing that smells or reminds me of food.
Kitty candle. French vanilla candle.
And look at that. It's even in a candle holder that looks like a dessert cup. So more reminders of food.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. I like it. What else?
Don't eat it though, foodie.
Bath and Body Works.
Okay, look, I'm not trying to be mean. I know that Chantal has a lot of hair loss, and that can be very distressing for any person, especially a woman. But Chantal, I really think you need to go to a hairdresser and let them fix your hair. Someone that can give you a style or something that makes it less noticeable or evens it out, because you chopped your own hair and it's obvious. Girl, go get that fixed. It probably won't take the hairdresser that long because your hair is shorter, but what is going on here? Maybe if you had a hairstyle that was complimentary, you'd feel better about yourself. Just you play with your hair. So let a hairdresser fix it.
Got a nice 3-wick candle. And this mug. Coffee in one hand, confidence in the other. States. Danielle, yeah.
And she's also talking about when she gets some money, she's going to go get Lush products. Chantal, you can't afford Lush. Okay, just forget about Lush. You don't have the money for Lush. Just some basic shampoo and conditioner will work just fine.
It's really crunchy. They have they have I like their American Cream hair conditioner. Your hair smells like strawberries and cream all day when you use that conditioner. Hair clips.
So you like hair products that smell like dessert. Why does everything has to revolve around food? Your candles have to smell like food. Your hair products have to smell like food. Girl, let go of the food.
Yeah, my mom didn't know. She's like, she saw me. She's like, when did you cut your hair? And I got the elastics I probably won't use right now, but the bobby pins I can. I can still. But like it sucks sometimes. I like I said, like during the day when I'm busy and I have a whole day and it's when I'm like at nighttime and I'm winding down and this is when I would normally start to, you know, because when I was doing edibles, I would be doing them like, you know, when I first got here, I was all day like just trying to.
We know, we were there, we saw.
It's
And you kept saying the same thing over and over. I'm just tired. I'm jet lagged. I'm tired. Girl, we know. We've been known.
escape my reality. But then I thought, okay, now I'm gonna try to just do it. You know, that made me feel like crap. So now I'm just gonna try to, you know, make it part of my nighttime routine. Like, you know how people wind down, they have like a drink, whatever. I'll just do, you know, maybe around 6 or 7. No, it doesn't work. You just need to keep taking.
You know, I just had a thought. I know that you're saying that you're not doing edibles anymore, Foodie, but question, are you drinking any alcohol? And I'm only asking that because you're coming on camera. No, you don't look like you're under the influence of edibles, but it doesn't mean that you're not drinking. And if you're drinking, uh, when you drink alcohol, that can raise your body heat and then you feel overheated and it might cause your face to get flushed like it is right now. So are you drinking a little something, something? Because you're not able to do the edibles? Are you drinking a little something, something before you start the stream? Is that what's going on? I'm just curious. I'm not saying you're blasted drunk, but are you drinking a little something, something to take the edge off?
Taking more and more and more and more and more. And it's just like, I don't know. And then it's just like the depression, and it's just, and I mean, I'm on medication, so it, yeah, romanticize it. It probably doesn't help. Like, that's we're a little weirded out by each other.
Yeah, Vanilla Latte says you keep doing things, but you won't go live. Right. All the stuff that she's allegedly doing, she's not showing people, and that can be great content if she's actually doing something, but she waits until she's not doing anything to go live, and then people are bored.
The first week is the hardest. Yeah, it's like the first week, right? Thank you, Slipman. I'm from Brantford. Have you ever been or drove through? I don't think so. Who's from Oklahoma City? Space. There's like a space there, and we just need to fill it, you know? Well, that's what a void is, but you know what I mean? Like, we usually think of it as a negative way, but I'm thinking it more as a space. I'm going to rename it space, and I just need to, you know, fill it with good things for me. I don't know. I'm just really doing a lot of mind work, and I'm just really in a weird place right now, guys. Oh, thanks. Love the sound of rain. Yeah, I love bringing you guys together. I hope I always have some kind of outlet to, you know, new things into my routine. Yes. Um, in these time, the Quran, while I was listening to it, so basically,
Okay, just so you guys know, she's going to get into a whole thing about the Quran, about religion, and I believe she's bringing this up to make people irritated and ticked off because she's going to be spreading a lot of misinformation here. So please excuse me if I skip through a lot of it because it's maddening.
New things I've been doing is like when I drive around, I don't listen to drama. I don't listen to things that will, you know, just do nothing for my brain. So I was putting on, I don't know if you guys know who Dr. Eunice, I think it's Dr. Eunice. She's like a really good orator. She's an Islamic orator. And,
Moving on.
I'm just not going to probably be able to drive far because I don't feel like it. Yeah, the chicken and rice tender. Yes, or chicken cubed with like olive oil, lemon.
You know, there are people in the chat that were asking her, why didn't you spend Christmas with Pete? Pete was spending Christmas with his mother. But for those that are in Chantal's chat, that you guys still keep insisting on Pete being in her life somewhere, please consider the thought that everything happens for a reason. Everything. There's a reason why Spirit is keeping Pete away from her. He's got his own issues. So if he's got his own issues, does he need to be around Chantal right now? Because she's got a lot of issues and she's not properly working them out and working through them. She's in a position right now where anybody that gets near her, she's just going to drag them down the drain with her. And she won't care if she ruins their life or makes them suffer in some way. It's a good thing that he's not around her. He's got his own stuff to work out. And all that she would do if she had Pete there is be hitting him up for money and saying, let me borrow some money, buy a meal for me, be trying to dominate him and tell him what to do. The last time that he was there, she cut his hair. And she got jealous because people in her chat were wanting to talk to him. They were happy to see him there. And she was dominating him. And he just sat on the couch. Notice the body language the last time he was there. He was sitting on the couch, sitting as far back from her as possible so that she could be all up in front of the camera. Because Chantal doesn't like to share the spotlight with anyone, even someone that she's known since high school. So it was not, I feel, an incredibly positive experience for him. I think while he was there, he saw something or he experienced something that made him uncomfortable. And that's why he's not there tonight or this night. Because the same old Chantal was there. First night with him and she's hitting him up for money to buy her a meal. That should tell you everything you need to know about how she treats her friends.
And juice, oregano. He's going to his mom's, yeah. Usually, like, what I would do is if, like in the past, you know, I would do my mom, like, dinner with my family, and then I would go drive to, like, just drop in Pete's mom's and say hey, and, you know, that kind of thing. And, yeah. The only thing is, and it's nothing against his mom, and he will even agree, her apartment, like, I don't know. It's really hot in there and small. But no, it's okay. When I used to go, like, they have, like, when she was at her house, I used to go at the house. It was fine. Like, I mean, you know, she's in an apartment now, but it's okay. But, like, I don't mind. It's just, it's really hot. I don't know. It's a far drive, and am I making excuses?
Yeah, she is. And Pete's mom told Pete not to move in with her. So let's rewind a bit. Chantal's in this apartment for now. She's already reached out to her family and asked them, if something happens to me here, can I move in with y'all? The mom has said no. Her aunt has said no. And then you got Pete's mom telling Pete don't move in with her. Anyone who's a beezer, please pay attention to that. Ask yourselves the question, what could she have done that her own family, who could help her, they're all saying no? She's got many family members. She's got mom, she's got stepdad, she has her sister, her grandfather, her aunt. Not a single one wants to step up and help her. What do they know that those of you that are beezers do not know? I think they know that Chantal is just bad news all the way around. That if you let her move into your house, she's going to make a mess of it. She's going to be a problem. She's going to be a burden, and not a single one of them want to deal with it because they've dealt with it many times before. And Pete's mom, her telling her son not to move in with Chantal. What does his mom know? What has she picked up? Even his mother knows what bad news Chantal is. You got to look at that. If everybody around that person involved with them in their personal life is backing all the way away from her, there's got to be good reason. She's not a good person to know or be around. And if you get around her, she's going to drag you all the way down.
He's far, yeah. An hour and 20 minutes or something. Depends. Okay, I hate this. Do I tuck it behind my ear or no? Do you feel like...
Chantal, stop playing with your hair. The grease from your fingers is not going to make it grow faster. Quit it. It's bugging me. It's like, why you keep playing with your hair? Leave it alone.
Tuck it. But I would usually do that. But I really want to see, I do want to see his mom though, so I was going to pop in maybe and just say hey, and after they finish their meal, you know?
And somebody in the chat is saying, shave it all off. And I agree. I think she'd rock the bald again. She rocked it before. Shave it off, Chantal. Shave it all off. And wear a wig. You'll feel better with a wig on than your actual hair. Why haven't you shaved it off yet?
Get cornrows. Use a cute bobby pin. I know. But yeah, like,
And who is this person in her chat saying, get cornrows? No, absolutely not. She doesn't have enough hair to do cornrows, number one. Number two, that puts strain on the hair if you do it too tight. And Chantal and I, we got the same hair type. Look at this. Paintbrush hair, I call it. It's baby fine and it's very thin. Not good for cornrows. Not good at all. Just shave it all off and get a nice wig.
so I don't know. I'll see him another time. It doesn't have to be Christmas. I'll see him another time. Maybe his mom too. I don't know. We'll see. Just say hey. I want to hide the like hair fibers and progression of the disease, of the hair loss disease, whatever it is. No.
You know, speaking of Chantal's hair loss, I don't know what's going on with her hair. I don't know if it's because of her hysterectomy, if that affected her hair growth, or it's hormones, or could it be because of her diet? She's been eating nothing but garbage for over 10 years, and that can affect hair growth, but maybe she went to a doctor could let her know. Maybe eating garbage food for the last 10 years has affected her hair.
Your hair was long and beautiful. There was a point where I was like I would yes, there was a point where I think it was because one night. Thank you. No, that's okay, teardrop. Thanks. One night I did my hair all like this was like a long time ago when I think we were in Kuwait when I said that my hair was long and gorgeous. It was long. You guys saw how long it was. Remember that first night I came back and went on camera?
It wasn't long. It was not long.
You guys were complimenting my hair that first stream when my hair was nice,
You had a whole bunch of hair fibers on it.
but
So if your hair was long and gorgeous when you came back, what happened?
I've lost hair since then. Like I don't know. I was taking collagen in Kuwait for a while. There was a short period where my hair just felt healthier and it just seemed fuller. I don't know why, but I guess not.
Unpaid influencer says, you had a topper on though, then, didn't you? Yes, she did. And again, there's nothing wrong with wearing one if you want to wear one, if it makes you feel better. There's nothing wrong with, upkeep, maintenance, doing that girl maintenance and doing what you need to do to feel pretty. Nothing wrong with that. But I do think she was wearing one.
You too, yeah. You too. Antidepressant? I don't know. Yeah. Density and volume? Yeah. Probably hormonal. It usually is something like that. Yep. I mean, people do 100%. Now there's like generalized, there's like majority of people. That's why you always hear the majority of scholars believe.
Okay, so this is another part of this stream where she's talking about the Quran, about the teachings of the Quran, and she's saying you can interpret it the way you want, which is, from my understanding, incorrect. This is the part that's going to make you guys irritated. So we'll just breeze through this because she's spreading misinformation again. Let's just go forward.
No, we're not together. It's just
Yeah, you're not together. It's obvious you're not together with Salah, and you should just let him go. He's already let you go. But keep deluding yourself if that's what you want to do
on friendly terms.
on friendly
So
terms.
totally up to the person, yeah. I saw a YouTube short where he was eating fried chicken and just gave you hummus. I think I remember that. I don't remember. Things are always like taken out of like a little clip.
Chantal, he threw water in your face. And there was another clip, there was another live you did where he was basically spraying you down with the beezer spray, insinuating that you stink. There's all kinds of clips like that out there. It wasn't taken out of context, it's just that's what happened. He openly disrespected you, and you laughed like it was a big joke.
He wanted me to go on a diet, that's for dang sure. You guys know that.
I'm glad you just said that. So, isn't it something that the last two guys that you've gotten wrapped around, they wanted you to get healthy? Believe it or not, y'all, Natter tried here and there to help her get healthy, try to get her to eat healthy food. And I believe they had a fight about it one day, a really bad fight. He also tried to get her to walk around. She didn't want to do it. And then, of course, there's the law. In his time in Kuwait, he tried to do like the healthy meals that got delivered, and she ate them, but then she also had massive B moments because the food addiction says, yeah, thanks for the healthy food, didn't want it though. Give us what we really want, which would lead to the massive B moments because the addiction monster in her head did not want that healthy food, did not accept that as a peace offering. So the two guys that she got the most wrapped around, here and there, they tried to help her, but she wasn't ready to be helped. So there's that. She's not going to help herself on her own. If she's around a man who tries to get her to get healthy, it's just going to go sideways. This should tell y'all what you need to know about where she's at. She needs inpatient, locked down, strict inpatient where she can't leave. She can't sneak food. She can't fool people about the food. That is the only way that she can be able to control herself with food.
You know. God will never make you feel guilty. Yeah, true. I got fights in a dog on the other hand. Please anybody. I don't have to please them. You know, it's not my job. So I'm totally fine. You know? Yes, I did shave my head. Yeah. I was fed up with it and it felt good. But that's even worse than having thinning hair, having a bald head, in my opinion.
No, it ain't.
Like, if I was insecure, why would I even.
Like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a bald head, Chantal. There's lots of people that rock the bald successfully. Bald can be very sexy. It's smooth. It's suave. There's lots of celebrities that are bald, like say Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel rocks the bald. I can't imagine Vin Diesel with hair. He looks really good being bald. He's got that facial structure that just carries it. And you look good bald. There, I said it. You look much better bald. And bonus, if you're bald, you can just, if you want to have some hair, you can buy some hair, any hair you want.
Do that. I just sat here on live the other day with like no hair fibers in whatsoever. I don't care. You know? Like is it an insecurity? Like it's not to the point where it's like, a problem, but do I wish I had nice luscious hair? Sure. Of course. That would be like stupid for me to say no and lie. I'll take this over luscious hair. I'm fine, whatever. But I'm not gonna let it like affect my like image of myself just because I have thin hair. Like, who cares? But yeah, so yeah. Well, the hijab is more comfortable this way than putting it under your neck and having that. I do notice people take advantage of people using religion. Yeah. It's your hair, your choice. Yep. At all. Show me in the Quran where it preaches hate.
Oh God, here we go. More religious talk. We're getting past it. I don't want people to get mad during this react.
Oh,
She's going to make you mad talking about it. Not that religion's a bad thing, just the way she talks about it.
oh, the Jif chocolate peanut butter spread? No. Have you? A fresh, like really good quality Chinese food, maybe, but like the kind I've
Oh
been.
God, like she more talk about the food. Girl, shut up about the food. You were not on YouTube. You were on Twitch. Shut up about the food. No one cares about what you eat. No one cares about what you want to eat. Why do you come on camera all the time asking people, what should I eat? You want to eat something? Then eat it. Why do you need your audience to make a decision for you about what you should eat? Or is it because you want to come on camera and talk about, I'm hungry, what should I eat? Because you're dry begging and hoping that somebody in the audience will send you some PayPal money so you get a free meal. Is that it? Oh, I think that's it. You're mentioning what you want to eat. You're mentioning that you're hungry on purpose, hoping that somebody will send you some PayPal money because you want a free fast food meal. Girl, bye.
The kind I had last time was malt Chinese. It wasn't good. It was soggy. Scrape!
Nope, we're turning off the lights again.
My. What are you doing?
Oh, and we're eating. Nope, nope. No food. I don't want to see her eat. Y'all know how I feel about that and why.
Oh, hell no. That's why then, if you did it every day, you wouldn't be able to stay at 20 very long. Drugs, black, no. That's how I need to feel, Scrape. Yes. Black, no. Drugs, black, no. I'm sipping citrus honey. Ooh, yeah. Really,
Oh,
Millie?
so this person's comment, Ammo Bang Bang, says, so can you clear up some math for us? Because you said you were detoxing from 10K milligrams a day. Then you said that it took you a few days. Like, which is it? This is Chantal not keeping her lies straight.
Uh, no, no, not 10 a day. Uh-uh. Just relax, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jill, for sure. Caffeine, because it makes me. Yes. Any kind of stimulants, anything that, like, you know, you really feel it, how it affects your nervous system after a while. I haven't even been having coffee either. I haven't been craving it.
Maybe it's because you already got a stimulant in your system and coffee would just put you over the edge. Maybe that's it. Chantal, I can't say for sure that you've cut back on all the fast food, but I do remember during Crack at Olympics, the only time I saw you cut back on the fast food was when you did a stimulant, like, say, the Coca Cola. When you were on the Coca Cola being a stimulant cut your appetite. That's how you lost weight. You were partying with Nads and you got the Coca Cola from Nads and you did a video telling us that you bought about $3,000, $4,000 worth of Coca Cola from him, that you had a nasty habit with it. But see, that's the only time I've seen you stay away from massive amounts of food. You are an extreme food addict. You think about food all the time. You have to eat every 2 hours. So, how can a person go from that to nothing without something blocking the thoughts and the urges? You're not in therapy. You're not going to meetings. So, what could it be? Could it be a high powered stimulant of some sort? Could it be that? I wonder.
Yeah, teardrop. Or a 2-liter bottle of pop. Yeah, I remember. I only drink on occasion, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, like with dinner.
I'm sorry. I'm starting to think that maybe she might be drinking even just a little bit behind the scenes before she starts her streams, because it all just makes sense. The flushed pink face, her feeling overly hot. Alcohol will do that to you, like the raise in body temperature. Is it alcohol, Chantal? I mean, alcohol is not illegal, but in order to take the edge off from doing the edible so much, are you drinking a little bit of alcohol behind the scenes?
Sometimes people have wine or whatever.
I mean, she has said she does not like alcohol, but if you're used to doing one thing and you can't do it anymore, you might be doing something else that's cheaper, that is legal, that you can get your hands on. So that's why I'm wondering that.
That's exactly it, Freedom Deep. There's no more escaping, there's no more running. That's what's so hard. I've been running, I've been masking and running for like over 20 years. For me to just expect to be just okay. I mean, this is going to take so long, and this is going to be a whole new journey right now, and it's like, oh,
You know what, Chantal? If you want to help yourself get away from the addictions, you got to make whole new habits. Whole new habits help with a whole new way of thinking. If being at home tempts you, if you feel tempted to do things that you really shouldn't do, then it'd be a good idea to get out of the house and keep yourself busy so that you're not tempted to do those things. You're out of the environment that might cause you to want to do those things. I have a friend who is 35 years sober. To maintain his sobriety, as soon as he gets up, he's out of the house. He's very active. He goes and he golfs, he plays tennis, he surfs, whatever he can do. He's out of the house all day so that he's not home thinking about doing the things that he used to do. You got to make whole new habits to replace the bad ones. That's going to be a huge task for you. Filling up your day with things that are beneficial for you, that are positive, and finding a thing or a group of things that make you just as happy as food and chemicals. That's going to be a monumental task for you. Huge. Because you're going to need those things. Nature hates a vacuum. If you're used to filling your life and your time with bad things, then to fill that empty space, you got to find good things. So the big question is, do you want to find those things or not?
Hunter.
Oh, she's loud. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
He's on the bus or whatever. I know you think I'm not going to, but I am. But you guys, do you think in real live stream, it's probably not the safest thing for me? You think anyone will? I mean, I don't care about people like saying, hey, I just, like, I don't want to be harmed.
No one's going to harm you, Chantal. You're using that as an excuse not to get out and do things. Oh, somebody's out there going to harm me. Someone's going to stalk me. Not likely. I think what's wrong with you going out in public is that you're very insecure about yourself. And you don't want to chance anybody taking a picture of you as you really are without the filters. You are scared to death of that happening, of somebody catching you out in the wild. It happened once before, somebody taking like a very small video clip of you walking across the street and you were talking on your phone while that was happening. You don't want someone to take a picture of you as you really are without those filters, because it might be shocking to some people.
Scrape the peach pit. Yeah, Arabesque, right. Can we do another fast food funeral? But actually, no, we can't.
Good. No more fast food funerals. That was ridiculous anyway. Having a funeral for fast food, it don't even make sense to me. Glad you said no.
But actually, what I did was not culture shock, but just like I would hear, like, I swear my mind would play tricks, and I would hear the call to prayer, like, and it would
Oh,
be like,
here we go again. Nope.
who's the only one who does that? Or if I take leftovers out of the fridge, like from dinner, and I open the tub better myself, then I can give more of myself to other people when I'm better. But those are things I'd like to do. Those are ambitions of helping people. That can't be an awful thing, right? I don't know. That's what I feel like doing, so I feel good that I feel like, being kind like that, and you know,
You feel like being kind, but feeling like it and doing it, two different things.
focusing on helping others, and it helps you feel better about yourself too in the end, you know what I mean? It really does.
Your problem is that kindness is so strange to you, so alien, because it's something you haven't truly done and you're not capable of at this point. Your kindness is always transactional. Like if you approach somebody acting as if you were kind, but not truly being kind, you're putting on the disguise of being kind. You approach someone and saying, I want to help you. I'll pay your rent. I'll pay your bills. You want something in return. And if somebody makes the mistake of accepting your transactional kindness, then you have the attitude of whoever that person is. They owe you for life. They owe you love. They owe you companionship. They owe you everything. You feel like you bought them, which is why it's never a good idea to accept any kind of what seems to be kind gesture from a narcissist, because they're not really being kind. They're just trying to set up a situation and an environment where they want you to owe them and they have some kind of power over you. Even if you pay them back whatever it is you borrowed or you got, they still feel like they owe you. And they'll never let you forget about it.
Kelly, Allah blesses those who, if I bless others, Allah will bless me.
Yeah, but the kindness has to come from the heart. It's got to be real, genuine, authentic kindness, not fake, phony, transactional kindness where you're looking for your foot in the door. I just have to get into his house so I can mark my territory and this person belongs to me. It can't be that, Foodie. Either true kindness or get the F out.
That's what I believe. Do you listen to ghost stories for Christmas? We should. Behind you. I didn't even, willingness to counsel us, but we do talk. It's okay. I like when he watches me clean the box because it's a way of showing him I love you so much that it's an honor to clean your up your.
Look, I don't know if Salah is still in the picture, if he's completely cut her off and she's lying to us, but she's in for a rude awakening if she goes on Twitch and her paycheck is so small and she has no rent money. She's down to the wire. That's going to be the moment that Salah completely ghosts her. He might be waiting until she has no money in pocket to give him before he lets her go.
I know, right? She has small turds, like they're not this.
Okay, you know what? She's almost done. And she's starting to bore me. Oh, excuse me. So sorry about that. I didn't realize that was showing. My bad. I completely apologize. How long was that going on? I just switched back over. Sorry, guys. I'm embarrassed now. But I hope that you enjoyed the react. Thank you very much for watching. And I'm going to go see if Chantal is doing something else. So thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.